Hey, I'm Alex Vipond. I'm a Vue developer and I wrote the book Rethinking Reusability in Vue. And in this Mighty Bytes video, we're going to take a look at how you can capture elements rendered by V4 and make sure they get stored in perfect order every single time. Let's look at a really sneaky bug that can crop up when you're dealing with template refs to capture elements that are rendered by V4 in Vue. So if you attach a ref to an element rendered by V4 and that ref is an array, you can see down here, I have this initialized as an array. When Vue renders this V4 element, it'll fill up your array with all of the elements that it's inserting into the DOM, which is super useful if you're building a composable that, for example, is going to implement some sort of custom keyboard functionality to let you navigate around that array of elements. The problem with this approach is that the array is not going to stay in sync with the actual DOM order over time. So if you see I flip this array, the order doesn't update to match my new order. If I flip it again, it does update, but it's one step behind. And as I continue to flip this in an application, this would be like sorting or inserting new items. The order is always going to be one step behind what I need it to be to have my behavior match perfectly what's currently in the DOM. So the correct way to solve this problem is by using a function ref instead of a normal template ref. So I've swapped out my template ref and I've replaced it with a function that I'm binding to the ref attribute here. So in my function ref, I accept the element, and using my function ref, I also pass in the index that I get from V4. So in the implementation down here, you can see in my function ref, I am using that index to really precisely store that element exactly where it's supposed to be in my element array. And you can see if I flip this array, the order always stays perfectly in sync with what I have in the DOM. And so that is a really great use case for function refs. And if you're implementing this kind of behavior in your composables, it's definitely something to check out and explore.